Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for a while, yes. Honestly, it's just because I've been enjoying what I've been reading and I didn't want to pick up the camera. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling inspired, I wasn't feeling creative. But today we are going to be doing a mood reading vlog because truly that's all reading is to me. I want to read something, I pick it up and I read it. So we're just gonna get right into it. To start off, one that I just finished and I wanted to talk about. I just recently finished Wild Side by Elsie Silver. This is the third book in the Rose Hill series by her. I absolutely loved it. I gave it 4 stars on GOODREADS. I feel like personally, this was my favorite so far in the Rose Hill series. I just felt the depth of this story. I feel like Elsie Silver writes fun, fluffy cowboy romances, and this one truly brought out a deeper side to her writing that I hadn't really kind of realized before, and I really enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of discourse online about a lot of people saying that this was their least favorite and they didn't really feel connected to the characters. They didn't feel like the characters, honestly, I don't know, because I tuned all of that out, which is another point that I want to bring up before we get into the video. Even creators who have similar taste to me, I feel like said that they didn't really like this book. I still love Elsie Silver so much as an author that I was like, I'm still gonna try it because I may really love it. And I did really love it, and this is my favorite in the series so far. I'm guilty of this too, where I get intimidated by books that a lot of creators say that they didn't enjoy and like you shouldn't waste your time with it. But I truly believe that if you think you're gonna enjoy a book, just read it and you can make your own decisions about what you like and what you don't like. And so always give new authors and new books a try. Anyways, I'm gonna bring you down here to my TBR stack so that we can go ahead and pick out our next read. Oh, can you see Louis down there? I miss them every day. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Here we have my TBR stack of books that I have yet to read. Starting off, we have Neon Gods by Katee Robert, Hooked by Emily McIntyre. This is Story of My Life by Lucy Score. Then we have Blood of My Monster, Rena Kent, The Moon in His Tides by Gianna Darling, Love Unexpected by QB Tyler, and Den of Vipers, K.A. Knight. Now we have kind of a mix here. A lot of them are dark romances, a little bit of contemporary, kind of taboo ones here, and then this is just a regular contemporary romance. I'm really, I don't know, what mood am I in? That's the whole point of the video. I'm really feeling a darker romance. I want something spicy, and Wild Side is spicy, but I am kind of wanting a darker romance now to kind of switch it up. I think right now I'm between Blood of My Monster by Rena Kent or Neon Gods by Katee Robert. So we're gonna read the back and see which one I'm feeling more. Okay, so from my understanding, this one is sort of a Hades and Persephone retelling, reimagining sort of situation. So let's see. Society darling Persephone Demetrio plans to escape the ultra-modern city of Olympus and start over far from the backstabbing politics of the 13 houses. But all of that is ripped away when her mother ambushes her with an engagement to Zeus, the dangerous power behind their glittering city's dark facade. With no options left, Persephone flees to the forbidden undercity and makes a devil's bargain with a man she once believed a myth, a man who awakens her to a world she never knew existed. Hades has spent his life in shadows and he has no intention of stepping into the light. But when he finds that Persephone can offer a little slice of the revenge he spent years craving, it's all the excuse he needs to help her, for a price. Yet every breathless night spent tangled together has given Hades a taste of Persephone, and he'll go to war with Olympus itself to keep her close. Okay. Yeah, now I recall why I picked up this book. Okay, so that is Neon Gods by Katee Robert. Let's see what Blood of My Monster has in store. I know this is a trilogy, and this is also a Mulan sort of reimagining, so I love that. Krill and I are as different as day and night. We shouldn't have been in the same frame or universe, but we meet under the strangest circumstances. He's my superior in the military and the man who will introduce me to carnage. His charm and exterior perfection shouldn't have tempted me. Behind the smokescreen lurks a manipulative, emotionless monster, and that monster might find out all my secrets, including the reason why I'm pretending to be a man. he might also lure me to the point of no return. Okay, I'm loving this, but this one just gripped me. And we're gonna go with Neon Gods by Katee Robert. I've heard nothing but good things about both of these, which is why I bought them. But I'm feeling this one. And that's the point. We're mood reading. So let's mood read. Y'all, haven't started it yet, but you know what book I'm really excited to read? Caught Up by Navessa, which is book 2. I don't know what the series is called, but it's Lights Out is book 1 and book 2 is coming out on the 10th. It is June 5th, so there are 5 days between now and the release of Caught Up, and I could not be happier. I could not be more excited. I've been looking forward to this book since I read Lights Out, which I think I literally read 3 months ago or 2 months ago. I cannot explain to you how excited I am for that book. So we will definitely be trying to read. Depends on how long I want to make this mood reading vlog. But if that comes out and I'm still filming this, we're absolutely reading that just now. Oh, hi guys. It is much later. Oh, it is the next day. And we have officially read... I don't even know how much you could say this is. I'm 80 pages in. I'm about to get to chapter 7 in this book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I am really enjoying the aspects of all of the Greek mythology. Like, obviously this is called Neon Gods. There are going to be references to Greek mythology in this, and essentially our FMC is Persephone, and she is promised to Zeus by her mother. She does not like this at all because she did not know she was promised to Zeus until the night that Zeus announces it to this sort of society. She is kind of bombarded by this and is like, I need to leave right now. I need to run away. I can't handle this. I don't want to die, because every single Hera that Zeus has had, his wives, have all died. So she leaves and she runs away. She starts running towards the river, and she notices that she's being followed by 2 of Zeus's, I guess, henchmen. She gets to the edge of the river and decides, instead of going back and being captured by these 2 henchmen, she's going to cross over the bridge and go to the Undercity, which is led by none other than Hades. So she crosses over. I'm just really loving this dynamic so far. Right now we're kind of to the point where she is like, ow, Mia. She has some other goals that she's trying to get. She's basically just trying to leave Olympus, this city, and move away from this high society. That's where we are right now. I am really, really enjoying the tension so far. It's only like I said, a couple of chapters in, but you kind of learn those things on the back of the book. I'm not spoiling anything, this is what happens. But I also really am enjoying the 2 sort of side characters. They're like friends with Hades. It is Hermes and Dionysus. So Hermes in Greek mythology is like the messenger god. In this book, it is a woman, and she enjoys spreading the gossip of what's going on between all of the gods and goddesses. So I just thought that was pretty funny. So we're gonna read some more and see what else this book has in store for us. So let's continue reading. So you guys, I am about 20-25% of the way through, not much further than when I last checked in with you. I am not fully gripped. So pretty close after my last update, I was smacked in the face by spice. I love spice. I am just not a big fan of insta-lusty spice that comes super early in the book. Like, obviously these 2 characters don't know each other. Our FMC thought this guy was a myth and that he didn't exist. And so I understand how she's had this sort of fascination with him like her whole life. However, it's not the same for him. He just met her. And again, I understand it's the point. Like, if you've read this book, you kind of know, like, Hades is this sort of unabashedly sinful character. However, I don't know. I was vibing, and I'm still obviously going to continue reading, and I'm not even halfway yet. But I'm just like, it just kind of turned me off of it a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, how do I know that your connection is genuine and that you are going to love her in the end? You know, like, I don't know. This isn't my favorite type of like beginning of a romance. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. Again, I love spice. However, I like spice that is done in sort of a different way than this was presented. Okay? Okay, that's all I'm saying. But I am enjoying everything else. Like, the plot is plotting, the characters are wonderful, and I'm like getting the vibes. I just wanted to come on here and say that I didn't like the insta-lusty scenes already smashed in my face, you know? Let's continue reading and let's see how this transpires. Everyone, sorry about this weird lighting. I just pulled into work, but I figured I'd update because it's been a couple of days and I don't know if you can tell by my nasally voice, but I got sick on Sunday night, and then Monday I went to work and it was just all congestion, nasty, some sort of head cold. I apologize for my voice in this, but I finished Neon Gods and I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads because I really enjoyed all of the Greek mythology throughout the book. Like, all of the characters were gods and goddesses from Olympus, and they all had different characteristics that were similar to the actual gods and goddesses, and like that was kind of the point. They were all in Olympus, the city of Olympus, and it was just sort of a modernized retelling of Persephone and Hades and their kind of story in Greek mythology, which I enjoyed it. However, like I said in probably one of my other clips, I didn't really love the sort of insta-lusty relationship, and that's a me problem. That's not the book's problem. Trust. That's a me problem, because I thought the plot and everything that happened and all of the characters were spot on and I loved it. However, it kind of took me out of the story a little bit because it was so quick. But I understand that like they needed that sort of relationship for the rest of the story to play out the way that it did. Okay, before I go inside, I just wanted to say that we are starting Caught Up by Navessa Allen. This is book 2 of the Into Darkness series by her, and I am so I think I read Lights Out in like 24 hours. It was so amazing, and no notes, 5 stars. I absolutely loved Lights Out. So as soon as I saw that Caught Up was coming, I pre-ordered it and I got it on release day. So I started it yesterday, which was the 10th. I'm only like 3-4 chapters in and I am obsessed already. It's literally second chance, which I love. That trope is one of my favorites, I've come to realize. Sort of mafia, because this is the cousin of Allie in book 1. It's her oldest cousin, Junior. It's his book, and he's part of this like sort of mafia family. And like the FMC is like a girl that he was like in love with in high school, and we already kind of find this out in the first couple chapters. I'm already loving the fact that like she's also a cam girl, and I love that trope. I don't know if you guys have read Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate from the Salacious Players Club series, but it's giving that so far, and I love it so much. So Junior, our MMC, is sort of watching her on the cam girl app, and she obviously doesn't know that it's him. So I'm just loving it so much. I can't wait to keep reading. I'm probably gonna listen to it a lot at work today. So yeah, let's get to work and I will update you in a little bit. On Caught Up by Navessa Allen. I've been absolutely devouring this book today. I've been listening to most of it on audio because, like I said earlier, I was at work. I'm about 35% of the way through, and oh my gosh, the tension is everything. I'm obsessed with these 2 main characters. We have a sex positive FMC who is about her business. Love the work she's doing. And then we have a broody MMC who is absolutely gone for the FMC. There's something that happened which caused them to part ways and break up essentially, and we still haven't learned those things just yet, but he did not just leave. He did things behind the scenes to protect her and to defend her honor. But yeah, absolutely loving this. Just want to continue reading. Don't even want to update right now because I just want to consume the rest of this book. Teddy Hamilton is voicing our MMC in this book. So obviously it's going to be a good book. Also, it's a dual narrated audiobook and I'm just absolutely loving. I love when authors do that with their books because it really just like brings their books to life in a different sort of way. I feel like it really brings the atmosphere and the connection and the chemistry and the banter. It brings it all to life and I'm absolutely loving this right now. I'm at work. I just had to shut my office door so I can film this clip because awkward. Hello. But anyways, I've been listening to the audiobook as I've been doing some work and they just got to a spicy scene and I had to pause because I can't listen to a spicy scene at work. No, it's awkward. But anyways, just had to update you. Also, this morning I got the, what's this called? Like summerberry boba lemonade from Starbucks. Super yummy, by the way. I just pulled into my mom's birthday dinner. But anyways, so I thought I would update you guys here because I'm about 80% of the way through caught up. Now, like, you know, when you get to kind of this point in the book and you, unless it's like a thriller or a mystery, like you kind of know what's gonna happen in the end. I'm sort of getting that feeling. And because I don't want it to end, I'm like pulling back a little bit. Like today I barely read. I don't know if that's just because I was like busy during the day, but like it kind of just gave me the feeling of like, ew. Anyways, I am really enjoying it. I want to finish it. I'm super excited to finish it. Like in book one, you know that like the last 10% of the book was like a completely crazy plot that like you weren't expecting. So like right now I feel like is the turning point of like she's either going to switch it up again or she's going to continue where it's going right now. And I don't know why, but I'm so nervous. So as you guys saw in my last clip, we've officially finished Caught Up by Navessa Allen, and I really enjoyed this one. I think it was really cute. Now, I will say the ending for me, in my opinion, was a little bit lackluster. And I don't know if it's because like I'm comparing, like again with a me problem, I'm comparing it to Lights Out, and Lights Out to me, like I've said in some other clips, was like 6 out of 5 stars. Absolutely no notes. The whole entire story was so well-rounded, so amazing. Loved the ending, loved the characters. Like this one, I loved all of the characters. I loved the sex positivity throughout the book. I would say that I prefer Lights Out to this one. I just thought it would maybe go in a different direction, but it stayed with what I thought was going to happen. Up until the last like 10% of the book, I knew it was gonna be like 5 stars. It was giving Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate. I was loving the Kim girl and the mobster kind of vibe. But then the last 10%, I'm like, oh, like, I mean, that was okay. I don't know, like, am I being too critical? I don't know. I think it's because I loved Lights Out so much that it's like, it's hurting me to say that I didn't really like this one as much. But right now, it's sitting at a solid 4-star. Right now, as I'm speaking through my feelings. So yeah, I'm gonna end off my review with 4 stars. She was good. She wasn't great. Alrighty, you guys, so that is going to be it for this mood reading vlog. Thank you guys so much for basically spending the week with me, just mood reading and enjoying some good books. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Just realized I never updated you guys on the brownies. They turned out really good, but as you can see, they're almost gone.